Hey guys, Spring Bonnie Studios here, and today we will be talking about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I watched it last night, and here are my thoughts. I thought it was great. I know some people are complaining it's kind of bad or not that good, but I just think it was amazing. It was a great thriller horror. Some parts were actually kind of intense. I like the part when Max just got bitten in half by Freddy. I think it was just a great movie. And yeah, I don't really have a problem. So this is going to be a spoiler review. So if you haven't watched the movie yet, I would recommend clicking off this. But so basically, Mike has is taking care of Abby while Abby is drawing a bunch of pictures. She loves drawing, and in the past, Mike's brother got kidnapped. So that's just what's going on with Mike. What happens first is the old security guard. He's running, and he's climbing an event, and yeah, and then he later gets killed and gets stuffed into Freddy, and yeah, so that basically happens, and then later, it cuts to Mike waking up, and he beats some person up, and then Jane is just crying about it. She wants to take care of Abby, and just for the money. She's greedy, and then then this guy named Steve Raglan comes. He's like, you keep doing this, Mike. You gotta stop. And then he realizes he's a Schmidt, and he decides to hire him at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. But Mike declines it. He says he can't work nights, so that's too bad for him. So then Mike just goes home, and he has to talk about, he's in trouble. He doesn't know what to do. He's talking to the Abby's principal, I think, about it. Then he decides to call back, get his job. And yeah, he goes back to Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. And then his first night's a little weird. Some paranormal activities going on. He has some weird dreams about his brother Garrett getting kidnapped. And the next two nights, so they're kind of like it. But the next night, Vanessa comes, and she's a little suspicious of Mike. Then that's the night she just warns him about in the 80s kids went missing. And yeah, so then later, Abby had a babysitter, and a few other people were making a deal with Jane that they would go to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, break in for $1,000, and they did that, but all of them ended up getting killed. Hank got killed by Bonnie, Carl got killed by Cupcake, Max got killed by Freddy, and Jeff got killed by Foxy. And yeah, that happened, and so Mike had to bring Abby with her. So Abby is now friends with the animatronics, and yes, so they're now being friends. And then the animatronics are a little suspicious. I think they make a fort, and then Abby, if I can remember, touches Bonnie's guitar, electrocutes her. Then they go home. Next night, I think, is where they try to stuff her in a suit, circus baby. Or Mike and Vanessa talk about the Springlock suits and how they used, and there was an old doll one in the background, I think circus baby. And then night 5, day 5, Jane is taking care of Abby, and Abby's not happy about it. And then Cassidy, the ghost children, Golden Freddy, comes to the house, kills Jane, and takes Abby with her. And then they go to the taxi, and then Corey Kinchins in the car, and then Golden Freddy comes in. He's like, why do I always get the weirdos? And then they just drive to the pizzeria. Abby goes in the pizzeria, and then suddenly Golden Freddy just disappears out of nowhere. And then I think they try to stuff her. And like Mike had like this animal control thing. Let's skip a little later. Spring Bonnie came out, and they were trying to defeat him. Stabbed Vanessa. Mike tried to shoot him, and then the spring locks happened. And then, yeah, it's a good ending. I mean, luckily Mike and Abby weren't injured. I mean, Mike got a little injured, but not as bad as Vanessa. And yeah, so it was a good movie. I rate it 10 out of 10. It's my new favorite movie. I just love the movie. I've been waiting forever. And yeah, I really like the movie. So you should take a watch for yourself.